Hi everybody. Today we're gonna be doing a retro review of the first legendary Godzilla, um, the 2014, I believe. I may be off. Um, I've had this figure for quite a while, but I've had to do some modifications on it. Uh, Due to the fact that even though, yes, it's an Monsterarts Godzilla 2014, uh, one of the drawbacks with this particular figure is that the tail would would not stay in place. It would, constantly pop off and whatnot. So I had to jerry rig it somehow so that it would stay in place. And also, as you can clearly see, this is this hand and head did not come with the figure. It came with the 2014 Spitfire release, which I also have, but stored up somewhere. Anyway, hope you guys can get a good look. This is one of the Muto heads, one of the monsters he just like annihilated in the movie. Uh, and another drawback with this guy was the teeth. I'm not sure if you guys can get a good look at it. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully, you guys can make out some of the detail. Um, I have to go over the teeth with a bit of paint, which, given my condition, it was pretty difficult. But however, um, I managed to get it done somehow, and you know, now you can actually make out teeth in the figure, which you could not do before. Uh, so yeah, this one even though I had to make some mods on it, it's still one of my favorite figures. Um, Again, this is a Bandai SH Monsterarts Godzilla figure. See, just trying to see if you get good look at the length of the tail. Yep. There you go. Hopefully that's a better view. But yeah, I mean, this guy comes packed with a whole mess of articulation. Um, However, um, uh, one of the things that is very common with this figure uh, are the knee joints. not staying in place. So I had to go in there and jerry rig that so the knee wouldn't pop off and it wouldn't be as loose. I had to do it for both sides actually. But, luckily no glue or frozen joints or anything like that. I just used some Loctite and super glue, gel glue, which I really don't recommend using unless it's, you know, unless it's like, this or nothing. In order to salvage a figure, um, it would. Anyway, getting back to the articulation, uh, yeah, even though it has these segmented areas, uh, um, you really can't get it to, you know, you can't mess around with it too much unless you want to start scuffing up the paint and messing up the mold. Like, but the arms, yeah, they work just fine. Um, it's the rest of the figure that is like you can barely move, and I mean it's cool as far as the display piece goes. And the thing I love about Bandai, uh, SH Monsterarts, and Figure Arts, and all that jazz is some of the handy accessories you could add on and how easily they are to modify. For example, uh, this was a gift from a good friend of mine. Uh, uh, the person gave it to me because they knew this was my hobby. Well, it is my hobby. I don't drink or do anything else, so yeah. So as you can see, this is like a tiny building set. Uh, Everything is pegged in, and you gotta be real careful because it's not super sturdy, and it's not meant to be because it's meant to be disassembled and put back together. Uh, this is Bandai Tamashii Nation's diorama kit. I'm sure you can find one fairly cheap online. These don't cost an arm and a leg, unlike the some other accessories packs would. So, see, let's put this guy on to get the full view. Hopefully, get the. All right. See how this goes. Huh. Not bad. Although, let's see how now. Hopefully. There we go. Put him up front a bit further. let's see. Hopefully you guys can get the right view I'm going for. That's from tip to end, or head to tail. See. And let's see. There we go. Now, the great thing about this figure is that it's pretty affordable. Um, since it was mass produced, you can find this guy for fairly reasonable prices. Uh, Heck, I got this guy for retail. Can't remember the amount. We're talking years and years back now. Uh, but yeah, he was well worth the money because it's been damn near a decade later and it's still, still in good condition. And the I wish I had more of these little building sets, but then again, um, it is what it is, and yeah, I mean, uh, the the great thing about this figure is that it's pretty durable, surprisingly. Uh, I've had plenty other figures break on me or come broken out of the package, but this guy uh, didn't have that many issues or QC issues that I couldn't take care of myself. So, yeah, it's a pretty badass figure. Um, I would totally recommend it. Uh, Even I just love the legendary version, this American design. Um, Even though the sculptor is Yuji Sakai, uh, and he's a famous Japanese sculptor, and the only difference between his version of the 2014 Godzilla is the feet. If if anybody has seen the movie or any of the Godzilla movies as of recent, you could tell that uh, that's not how the feet are. They're more elephant-like, as in one giant foot um, to hold up all their weight. Because realistically, if you had them all splayed out, a creature that size would uh, well, he'd be walking around broken feet all the time. But yeah, that's the only difference. Um, Now, if another good alternative to this is the NECA Godzilla 2014. Although I'm not sure if at this point what the price difference is. Uh, this is more for adults. However, the NECA 2014, that's still a pretty good figure, in my opinion. Not as good as this one, but if you can find the Monsterarts brand, go with NECA. Uh, but yeah, they're just, this thing is so full of details, insane. So yeah, that's it. Thank you everybody for your time. I hope you're having a good one. Um, yep, that's it. Thank you very much for your views, and please like and subscribe, and y'all have a good one.